What is up? Welcome back to another DanMachi Memoria Freese video. My name is D-Free, and we have several things that just went live. First and foremost, there's a new War Games. There's also, a restocking in the shop if you were interested in stuff like that for Saros and Dolb exchanges. And also, we have the other part of the event. Arena of Travelers A is live, so make sure you do go ahead and play it. And in this one, we actually get the exchange for the Assist Star Bond. The other one, of course, does have the Adventurer specific one. This one has the Assist one, and of course, it does use different currency, but we're going to go ahead and go over this one here today. I'm going to give you guys the list of the best units you would want to use, or the best types of units, because there are going to be several different units. There's not really a right or wrong answer for the most part when it comes down to this. And it really mainly, as you've probably noticed, a trend is that it comes down to what you have available to you as the individual player. That there's just no way around that, right? Also, keep in mind that you get one orb a day, but it's for both. Just going to put that out there. It's for both. So I'll probably stick to this one for now until I get to 1200 and then come back to this one later. Good news is this one seems to be a lot easier. I've only cleared hard thus far. Have not done very hard, or normal yet. So we'll see what happens on those ones. In this video, we're going to go ahead and run them as well. So hope you guys enjoy. Of course, subscribe if you are new for more content. Let me know you guys' success in the Arena of Travelers. If you guys have this one, find this one to be easier or what have you. Now, first and foremost, you are going up against, I can't talk tonight apparently, Photo and So I believe it is, and Hermes. So let's go ahead and go over those characters in the album. So we're going to scroll all the way down because they're way towards the bottom. Here's Hermes. So if he ever gets the chance, because I don't believe that he should, Biker Bash is a thing, ultra physical damage to all of your units with a 30% stun chance, sure. Now here's where his real skills start. Rev up. Agility plus 75% for 4 turns. Allow him to move really fast. He's going to probably get attack priority, which is fine, I guess. And foes stun resistance minus 75%. That's the one that's really important, though. He's able to debuff all your units' stun resistance by 75%, meaning that more than likely, Burnout or Traction Burst, the next 2 attacks that he has there, are going to be stunning your units. So, yeah, keep that in mind. High physical attack with a 30% stun rate versus high physical with a 15% stun rate. Burnout is also a single target attack. So, that's what he wants to do. He wants to stun you. Otherwise, we have Photo and So. Again, same thing for her. If she ever gets it, physical resistance and magical resistance debuff by 30%. That's a significant debuff to have to deal with and fight through, so keep that in mind. Anyways, full throttle, high physical attack indexed to her magic stat. That's a single target skill, but she's going to hit somebody pretty hard with her magical capabilities. Again, it's a physical type attack, so if you have good physical resistance on your units or a good physical assist, you would want to use that as well. Also, Pharmacy. All allies on that team, basically her and Hermes, if she uses this, I don't even know if she will even bother using this or her next skill for that matter. They're both AoEs. They'd apply to her and Hermes. Mid-heal and guard rate plus 30%. For 2 turns. That's a pretty significant increase to the guard rate ability as well. So yeah, she can make these guys pretty tanky with that ability. Voice of Poplar Street. Interesting. I don't know if that's a word. I want to say popular, but let me know in the comments if popular is a thing. Anyways, all allies, they get a 20% heal for 4 turns. I'm still kind of shocked by that. What the heck? Is that? I'll have to use her, but it looks like that's like a regen ability. That's pretty awesome, to be honest. So that's it. So again, if you saw the theme there, she does a magical attack with full throttle. I don't think you need to be too worried about that, to be honest. I mean, if you have good characters, you should be fine. Maybe if you really want to, you can bring an assist that reduces magical damage, like your increases your magical resistance or debuffs the opponent's magical stat. You'll have to look at your assist characters. There's tons of them that can do multiple things, whether it's a 3-star character or what have you. Also, keep in mind that, like I said, the guard rate will go up, so your units might go ahead and hit just a little bit weaker. Other than that, I mean, like I said, unless she's popping off her special, you really don't need to worry about her too much. But if we go back over to Hermes, you want to be aware that he's going to stun you, or he's going to try to stun you anyway, so you'd want to bring assists that can go ahead and mitigate his ability to stun. So stun resistance will be a bonus. Of course, on top of that, physical resistance will help out tremendously. Let's go over some assist characters to begin that have capabilities that would help you out. So again, you'll have to go through your list. I want to say that several times just so you guys are aware of that. Naturally, characters that help out your survivability, like Seer here, I was going to say Aina, but Seer here with the endurance buff help out when it comes to just again survivability, lasting a bit longer. When we're talking about magical debuffs, there's a character like this Mikoto, excuse me. She's able to debuff by 15%, and I'm sure there are other characters. I believe there's a Freya that does it, right? That's an endurance debuff. Magic plus 15, magic plus 25, yeah. Yeah, there's other characters. You have to go through it. Nonetheless, I've said that like 20 times. I'm sure you guys get it by now. Nonetheless, you know, there are other characters in here. I don't know what this Ryu does. Okay. Anyways. Now, another thing to consider when it comes to characters like Hermes, you would want to have access to physical resistance. So, here you go. Hephaestus. This is a single target one, sure. But if you did pull the 4-star one, there you go. All allies 12% physical resistance increase. Also, the new Hestia is really good for that too. She's a very good physical resistance assist character. Here she is right here. Physical resistance plus 8% and their guard rate as well. So not as potent of a physical resistance, but she also couples that with a guard rate capability increase. So another thing you can consider. Now, you also can kind of turn the tables here, but really quick before I talk about that, let me show you guys the stun resistance. Misha, 20 or 75% is ally stun resistance. So yeah, make sure you get that done. And at max limit break, if you really wanted to, there you go, 100%. This one I believe is a single target. No, this is the same thing. So it's just like the Anya actually. So at max 80%. So that one starts off as a 2-star. So they shouldn't be super crazy to hard to pull. It's just like this Anya. Seal resistance plus 60, and this is the one that you use for the other event, 75%. It's the exact same scenario. But I was going to say, if you really wanted to turn the tables, you can go fully offensive. Use the new T support. She's really good. Strength and critical increase. You know, you can use Uranos if you have him. Endurance debuff on the opponents. You know, things of that nature. Endurance debuffs, statistical increases. You also can use strength debuff assists as well, like in Naisha, by the way. Just kind of helping you out with survivability, or that onsen version of Hestia as well. So there's just a lot of different things you can do, really. But first and foremost, you would want to make sure that you have, above all else, a assist for Hermes, because if you're going to struggle, he can kind of make things a bit harder for you. So this is the way my team is currently set up right now. Let's go ahead and run it on auto. I do want to kind of move some of these assists around a little bit. I just kind of threw this together, but nonetheless, they should be able to handle this pretty quickly. And the best thing about this version of the event is that, you know, you can go ahead and actually use your physical attackers. As you see here, my physical attackers, of course, there's also vary depending what you have. They're actually doing really good damage. These are the same units that on the other version of the event literally do absolutely nothing. They are utterly useless, for the most part anyway. So the best thing about it is you can actually use your physical ones here. Now, I don't know if they're like resistant to magic, because I'm not even going to try it, so you guys can let me know. But apparently, as you see, they can't live through physical attacks again. So that helps out just so much. I'm going to actually turn this off from here. Going to go ahead and allow Chigusa to do her 35% increase. And I'm going to allow him to debuff. They are weak for sure to that. I'm going to go ahead and debuff their endurance. And yeah, we'll just do that again, and we'll do this. Get them set up. Look at this. Like, again, results will vary because my units are pretty good, and I have a pretty good layout with assists and stuff. But this one is tremendously more easy. You know, a lot more easier than the previous iteration, which was called B. So I assume this one was supposed to come out, maybe. I don't know. And before the other one. You guys are taking your time, aren't you? Taking your sweet time. Go ahead and heal. And strength boost. I'll give you that. Cool. All right, there we go. They should be able to be done pretty soon here. Yeah, this is very hard, so... You know, they're clearing it. All right, so that's it. Ice is going to finish it off. She's definitely got this. Yeah, 52K crit. Awesome, thanks, Ice. Ooh, and you get 20 on that stage. Ooh. Looks like I'll be farming this stage, apparently. Get done with these a lot quicker. I might prioritize this. And also, the best thing is the 3 hero fauna for that completion. Now, like I was saying, just to recap really quick, make sure you put one of these characters on if you can, the stun resistance. There might be more. You'll have to go through them. I don't know off the top of my head. Otherwise, I wouldn't say they are 100% necessary. They will just help you out a lot. If Hermes is anything like the other event, or any other events that like to inflict stun or things of that nature, they help a lot. So anyways, aside from that, you know, the new assists are really good. I'm using T because I want to make sure that I can maximize my offenses just to plow through it a little bit quicker. And of course, I do have a debuffer here, so you can run Hestia if you have her, or Ganesha assist. He's really good for this as well, helping you with the survivability. I also talked about, you know, the endurance increase type assists and things of that nature. Also, I have access to Detective Anya if it wants to pull her up. Physical resistance for the opponent. Debuffing their ability to tank my physical attacks helps a lot. Also, keep in mind, also, there are some really good Ana assists that don't necessarily do this. There are other assists that do this, but they help out with critical rates, the Ana ones as well. So keep that in mind. I might have said Ana when I meant Seer earlier, when I was talking about survivability and endurance increase as well. Off the bench, it's not really relevant. I mean, I just have Hestia there along with a tank because I figured it would be pretty hefty and it would be kind of hard to deal with. And I wanted the attack increase on other units, and then I have Kino there alongside Chloe if I needed that, but apparently it doesn't look like I really need that. So I'm going to go ahead and grind this some more. Like I said, let me know in the comments you guys' success with this. Hope you guys had fun in this video. And of course, if you are new, make sure you consider subscribing. In fact, don't even consider it. Just go ahead and get it done. As you see, the team is going to go ahead and put in that work for me here. So make sure you guys also hit that like goal. Let's hit a like goal of 300 likes on this video. Smash that like button, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments. Anyways, have an awesome day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.